But we begin with Michigan's fight against the coronavirus. 524 new cases confirmed today as 14 more Michiganders have lost their lives to the virus. And today, Michigan gyms, movie theaters, and ice skating rinks, which have been closed since the start of the pandemic, we're hoping to hear from the governor about reopening plans.
But at her coronavirus briefing this afternoon, that did not happen. Mara McDonald live downtown at this hour. Mara, they were expecting to hear that they would be allowed to reopen, though it was presumably going to be after Labor Day.
And you know what, Devin, that may still happen. The governor said today in her press briefing that while there was no announcement coming today, that she would have something coming in short order. Now, does that mean Friday or does that mean after Labor Day? I guess we're going to have to wait and see.
We take this very seriously, and the decisions that I will make in the coming days and announce are made in a way that will be protecting athletes and families and coaches and parents and patrons, our small business owners as well. So people's lives are at stake.
The governor has been getting pushback from businesses, parents, and students when it comes to allowing gyms to reopen and team sports to be played. For example, Ohio's gyms have been open since May. And after initially saying fall football would not happen, the MHSAA did an about-face and said the final decision would be up to the governor. Currently, 33 other states are allowing for fall football. Whitmer said last week she wouldn't be bullied into making these decisions. When asked today, she didn't elaborate on who is doing the bullying.
I'm not going to be pushed or encouraged or tweeted at to make a decision that isn't supported by the best science, that doesn't have the appropriate protocols.
No announcement on business openings or sports, but the governor did invite Huntington Bank on stage to announce it will make $5 billion in lending available over a 5-year span to help out Michigan small businesses, as well as encourage minority home ownership. Back here live to put some sort of context to these COVID numbers. Per the state, here in Metro Detroit, in our region, we have 66 new cases of COVID per day per million people. And I think because those numbers are low like that you have a degree of frustration at how some of the reopenings of some of these businesses have gone. I know Macomb County Executive Mark Hackel has said he believes that counties should have a greater degree of autonomy in deciding how these things are going to happen, not unlike how the state allowed each individual school district to chart its own course through COVID. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
Mara, you know, you can sense the frustration among business owners who were sitting on the edge of their seat thinking they were going to get some good news coming their way today. And yet the governor really didn't quite explain to us why, whatever delay this is, if it's just a matter of days, we didn't really get an indication of what the holdup is, why the announcement couldn't be made today, did we? We
didn't get that, and we don't know that it's... let's take everybody back, okay? Monday of this week, a consortium of gyms and their owners were led to believe by their people on the ground in Lansing that that announcement was going to come in 48 hours, which meant the governor's press briefing on Wednesday. Now, why that didn't happen today, it is unclear. But she did say that it's coming shortly. So I'm not sure that anybody is clear on what the lag is here, but that a decision on some of these things is coming. I just don't know that it's going to be this week, potentially after the holiday weekend.
We will all just wait for it together then. All right, Mara.